Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. We're going to be playing Black Widow Justice against Tower Defense. So let's get into the Black Widow stuff first because Tower Defense is very involved. So we've got Natasha Romanoff, 3 recovery, mission prep response after you play a preparation card, draw a card, limit once per phase, 6 hand size, 9 health. We're going to flip over to Black Widow. She's an Avenger and a Spy. She's 2/2/2. Widowmaker response after you trigger the ability of a preparation card you control, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So we've got that. We've got Tower Defense here. So we've got Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive. They're going to be our 2 villains. So we've got Proxima Midnight. When Proxima Midnight attacks you, choose to either deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower, or Proxima Midnight gets +2 for this attack. She cannot be defeated while Corvus Glaive has any hit points. And then Corvus Glaive. After Corvus Glaive makes an undefended attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck, deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower for each boost icon on that card. Okay. So they have 9 and 8 health respectively. Okay, so we've got Under Siege as our scheme. We are using Armies of Titan. Setup is reveal stage 2 A and put it into play next to this stage so that there are 2 main schemes and 2 villains. We're going to flip this. It's a Proxima Midnight scheme. When this stage would be complete, remove all threat from it. This card and deal 6 damage to Avenger's Tower. And we'll go over Avenger's Tower in a moment, but it's going to start with 1 threat. We also have, okay, so let's flip this back over. So then we have the Armies of Thanos. When revealed, put Avenger's Tower environment into play with Stronghold side face up. Put the Focused Defense attachment into play attached to this stage. Each player searches the encounter deck for a copy of Black Order Besieger and puts it into play, engage with them, and shuffle the encounter deck. And when we flip this over, it's Corvus Glaive's scheme. Force response when this stage would be completed, remove all threat from it, and then deal each player a face down encounter card. It's also going to come in with 1 threat. So let's get the Besieger real quick. There we go. So after engages you, choose to either deal 1 damage. There's a force response. Either choose to deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower, deal 2 damage to your identity. So it is engaged with us, so we're going to have to choose one of those things. I'm going to choose to hit up the I'm going to choose to deal damage to Avenger's Tower, but let's look at Avenger's Tower real quick. So Avenger's Tower, Stronghold side, this does not apply to the Avenger. Okay, so after Avenger's damage is placed here, if there are at least 9 damage here, remove all of it and flip this card. We'll deal with that when that time comes. So the Force Defense card, this attachment, the villain who matches the scheme is the one that activates, and then after the player phase ends, attach this card to the other scheme. So just to kind of keep things easy, we're going to do that and keep this little shark there to know who's being activated, and we're going to flip that back and forth. Move this out of the way. Okay, so that we know is on top of there. We're going to deal damage to Avenger's Tower because he's engaged with us. Let's go and get started. Let's drop to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, at the end of the player phase, we're going to move that back over. So Proxima Midnight will attack us next turn. Okay. Well, counterintelligence might be great. It's a preparation card with draw. Spycraft. When you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft to cancel the effect of that card and reveal another one. Let's see. Do I want to do that? Maybe we'll just do that and see if we can make this work. I don't think it's going to, but we'll see. Actually, I was wrong. This is going to work. Okay. So, let's go ahead and use Power of Justice. We're going to play Counterintelligence. So, when any max 1 per player, when any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard this to prevent 3 of that threat. That's going to come in. We played a preparation card, so we're going to get a draw card. Let's discard the Strength for Grappling Hook. So another upgrade. When you reveal a Treachery card, discard Grappling Hook, cancel the effect of that Treachery and discard it. And then we have Winter Soldier, and he says, reduce the cost to play Winter Soldier for each preparation card you control. Well, we have 2 preparation cards, so we're going to discard Genius for Winter Soldier. He's 2/2. Let's flip. Oh, I kind of goofed that up a bit. Let me do a little mulligan here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna flip first, then we're gonna play this. Then because we played a preparation card, we're gonna deal damage. Then we're going to play this to get Winter Soldier out. Okay. There we go. Let's exhaust Winter Soldier. We'll take out this guy. He'll take Consequential. We'll have Black Widow attack Proximate Midnight. Okay. We'll unexhaust. I'm going to discard Spycraft and we're going to draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So end of the player phase. This is going to move over. So now Proximate Midnight is the activating villain. We're going to add 2 or add threat to each scheme. She's going to attack for 2, so she can either choose to deal damage, 1 damage to Avengers Tower, or get her +2 attack. I think I'm going to let her hit Avengers Tower to hit us for 2. We're going to take the hit, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. That was a lot more damage than I thought. Okay. Let's play a counter card here. We have Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on here. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. I think I'm going to activate Grappling Hook to cancel that effect. Oh, this is when you trigger the ability. This is when you trigger the ability of a preparation card. So I'm gonna mulligan. I have to go back on that too. I'm gonna have her attack that Besieger, and then she stays at full health. So sorry about that. Now I'll do a damage to her when I activate this card, and it's gonna cancel that. All right. When you reveal a treachery, discard Grappling Hook and cancel the effect of it and discard it. Okay. All right. So let's discard Foiled for Black Widow's Gauntlet. It's a resource, exhaust Black Widow's Gauntlet to generate a wild resource for a preparation card. Let's thwart 2 from here. And we'll attack for 2 onto him. Let's flip. Let's exhaust the Gauntlet to play Espionage. So play only if you're a spy character. When the surge keyword on a counter card would be resolved, discard Espionage to draw 2 cards. But we've done that, so we get to draw a card because of this ability. And let's discard Energy and Daredevil for Beat Cop. So exhaust Beat Cop to remove 1 threat from a scheme, or move a threat from a scheme here, and then exhaust and discard Beat Cop to deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat. So we're going to exhaust that to move 1 of these onto here. And we're going to end our turn, so everything gets unexhausted. He took the consequential I didn't add. This is going to move over. He is now activating. We're going to have threat to each scheme. He is going to scheme for 2. After Corpus, yeah, he's going to scheme for 2. Give the villain a tough status. Let's discard. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Counter card, it's Black Order Procedure. When he engages you, either deal 1 damage to Avengers Tower or deal 2 damage to Identity. We're going to deal 1 damage to Avengers Tower. Okay. Oh, I didn't draw my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have a lot of stuff here. Okay. Let's exhaust Beat Cop. We're going to take a threat from here. Then let's heal. Let's discard Espionage for Safe House 29. It's a support. It says exhaust Safe House 29 and choose a preparation card from your discard pile, add to your hand. Do we have any in here that we would want? Counterintelligence, but I think that's fine. Let's just do this and we'll re-grab Espionage. Then let's discard Espionage for Acrobatics. So it's a hero interrupt. It's an attack, but it's a preparation card. When a boost card is turned face up, discard Acrobatics, cancel the boost icons on that, and deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way. But since we played a preparation, we're going to draw. Let's flip. Let's discard these 3 for Dance of Death. So it says deal 1 damage to an enemy, deal 2 damage to an enemy, and deal 3 damage to an enemy. So we're going to deal 1 damage to an enemy. We're going to take that off. We're going to deal 2 damage to an enemy. We're going to do 3 damage to an enemy. And then we're going to have Winter Soldier hit for 2 onto her. I think that's all we're going to do. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to move over. These are both going to go up. What do we have? We have another. Oh, we have our other beat cops. Okay. She's going to attack for 2. I'm going to give her the +2 instead of damaging a Vander's Tower. We're going to have Winter Soldier block it. So 2. Give the villain a tough status. Okay. Winter Soldier has been defeated. We'll play our card. It's going to be Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on here. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. That's fine. She's going to attack for 2. I guess I need to defend this. We're going to defend, and I'm going to let her hit Avengers Tower for 1. So 2, 3, so we're just going to take a damage. Or I can discard this to prevent it, hit her back for 1 because the boost icon, and then I activated this and hit for 1. So I think I'll do that instead and just get rid of that tough status altogether. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, that's going to be it. So we're going to exhaust Beat Cop. We're going to take that from there, add that to here. I don't know what I want to do. Let's discard. Oh. So threat's going to be added. We can prevent some threat next turn. So I think we're going to flip down. No, we're not going to flip yet. Yeah, we're going to flip. We're going to exhaust this to get acrobatics back to our hand. We're going to discard acrobatics, Agent Coulson, and Beat Cop for Beat Cop. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to use Beat Cop to take this. And I think that's it. I'm actually going to keep both of these. Okay. So this is removed. Each theme is going to go up. He's going to scheme for... Oh, this gets moved over. He's going to scheme for 2. 3. We're going to discard counterintelligence to prevent that. Then we have an encounter card, Dark Designs. It says place 1 pursuit counter on here. Then if there are any counters on it, the villain schemes. Great. Okay. He's going to scheme for 2. Add the other villain's scheme and attack to this one's scheme attack. So he's actually going to scheme for 3. Okay. Great. It's not what I wanted, but it's fine. Okay. We're going to exhaust that to get this and this, bring this down. Then, bring Fury in. I don't want to use Quake because there's no minions yet. I feel like it's a waste of doing stuff with her. We bring in Fury. He can take a hit from us from Proxima Midnight, which wouldn't be bad. Alright, let's flip. We are going to discard these 4 for Nick Fury. We're going to draw 3. Let's discard these 3, and I'm going to play Synth Suit. So after you trigger the ability of a preparation card you control, exhaust Synth Suit to ready Black Widow. We get +1 defense. Fury is going to thwart 2 from here. She's going to hit for 3. Or 2, I mean. Oh, I should have used this first. That's fine. I goofed that up. Alright. Let's move on here. I should have used Safe House. I forgot to do it when I was flipped down. Alright. So, we are going to add threat to each scheme. She's going to hit for 2. I'm going to give her the +2 and then have Fury block. So 2, 4, 5. Fury's gone. We have our 2 encounter cards. So encounter card number 1. Drawing nearer. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place 1 pursuit counter on there. Yeah. Okay, and then discard an identity-specific card to get rid of this card. So this is just an obligation. That's a pain in the butt, but we're going to have that in front of us. And then we have our other one. Corvus's Glaive. He gets +1 attack, retaliate, and then you can take a damage and spend that to discard the stuff. So he's got that. Yeah, okay. All right. So after your turn begins, we're going to discard the top card here, and we're going to give this a pursuit counter. So we're going to have to flip down. Corvus Glaive is going to activate for 2, so we can kind of manage that a bit, I think. Let's beat Cop and get rid of this. Put it there. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, from a scheme. So we're just going to get rid of both of those. Let's attack for 2. No. 2. No, we'll thwart for 2. Let's flip down. We're going to discard an identity-specific card from our hand to discard this card, so that's gone. We're going to exhaust this to get a preparation card back. We're going to discard that for Widow's Bite. So after a minion enters play, discard Widow's Bite, deal 2 damage to that minion and stun it. We played a preparation card, so we're going to draw a card. This is an action, not a hero action, so we could just confuse the enemy. But I want to save that. Okay, I think that's going to be it. I think I'm going to discard Lockjaw. We're going to keep everything else. Alright. Threat gets added. Threat gets... Oh, this flips over. He's going to scheme for 2. Discard 1 card randomly from your hand. So 2. Okay. We have an Outrider, so the Outrider comes in. When revealed, discard 1 card randomly from your hand. Awesome. And because I'm not in hero form, I can't do Widow's Bite, which is unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so let's beat Cop again. We're going to beat Cop, actually. We're going to beat Cop and take this. Do I want to beat Cop and get rid of this? That might not be the worst. No. No, I'm not going to worry about it. Although... Let me think about that. Let's play this to get Widow's Bite back. We'll exhaust this to play another Widow's Bite. It's a preparation. We'll get a draw. Oh, there's another beat Cop. Maybe we will. Let's exhaust this and deal damage, discard beat cop and deal damage to a minion for each threat there. And then we'll discard Under Surveillance and Genius for this other beat cop and exhaust it to take a threat from this. And then we're going to flip. And I'm going to discard Covert, Covert Ops for another Acrobatics. I think that's it. Oh, no, I can do something. Let's attack Proxima Midnight for 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This gets moved over. Threat. Threat. Oh, this is fine. She's going to attack for 2. I'm going to defend it. So she's going to attack for 2. I'm going to give her the extra, so 4. And then 5, 6. We are going to discard Acrobatics to deal... So we're going to discard Acrobatics. It's going to cancel the boost effect and deal 1 damage for each boost icon, so she goes to 0. Then, because we did a preparation card, we can deal 1 damage to another enemy, and it's just dealing damage, so there's no retaliate. And then, because we activated a preparation card here, we can exhaust this to ready her. Boom! I hope I did all that right. If I didn't, my bad. Alright, card. City under attack, it says hinder 1, and then when defeated, the player who defeated this scheme draws a card. So we're going to add 3 threat. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We can do a few different things. So we're going to beat cop one of these to here. Let's thwart the other 2. We'll draw a card. We'll beat cop this one. I love beat cop. We have 1, 2, 3 preparation cards in play. So let's discard Counterintelligence to bring in Winter Soldier. No, I'm going to keep Counterintelligence. I lied. We're going to discard Spycraft to bring in Winter Soldier. As a hero action, I'm going to take a damage and discard these 2. A Fist and a Lightning to get rid of this. So we're at 6 health. We are going to... We're going to hit him for 2. And then we are going to flip down. We're going to exhaust Safe House to bring a preparation card back into our hand, which is going to be Counterintelligence. And then we're going to exhaust Widow's Gauntlet and discard Coulson for Counterintelligence. We played a preparation, so we'll get the draw. Oh, I want both of those. And I think we're going to end our turn. So we're going to draw up to 6. Alright, perfect. Threat gets added to both schemes. He's going to scheme for 2. 3, 4. We're going to discard Counterintelligence to stop it, so only 1 gets added. We have a card here. It's going to be Dark Designs. After this activation resolves, or no, it says place 1 pursuit counter on here, and then if it has any pursuit counters. Okay, so this is how this. Okay, we have to do this. So the pursuit counters are going to happen. It doesn't have any, so the villain won't scheme. This will flip. It'll bring in Taskmaster, and that we're going to shuffle these in. So Taskmaster comes in. He gets +1 attack, +1 scheme for each upgrade you control. Oh my goodness. And then after the activation, oh, that's a boost thing. So he's 0/0, but he gets +1 for each upgrade. Upgrades, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's 5/5. And then we have Killer for Hire. When revealed, place an additional threat here per player, so it's got 4 threat. Fortunately, he's a minion. So we can beat cop him. Okay. And then we flip that back. Okay, perfect. Alright, so first off, let's use beat cop. We're going to take a threat from here. We're going to exhaust this beat cop to defeat him. I was in the wrong thing for Widow's Bite to work. Let's exhaust Safe House to find a preparation card. We'll get Acrobatics. Let's exhaust the Gauntlet for Acrobatics. We'll draw. We'll spend the 2 here for Counterintelligence. We're going to flip. We'll discard Foiled. We'll discard these 3 for Covert Ops. So remove 4 threat from a scheme and confuse the villain. So 4 threat gets removed. He is confused. We're going to have Black Widow thwart 2. We're going to have Winter Soldier defeat Corvus Glaive. So Corvus Glaive's gone. So now they're both gone. So now we're on stage 2. So stage 2, Proxima Midnight. When Midnight would attack, choose to either deal 1 damage to Avengers Tower or give her 2. She's 1/3. And then he's 2/2, and it's the same thing. So he comes back in. She is going to be 12 health. And he's going to be 11. He's confused. And I think that's it. Alright, let's unexhaust. We're going to draw up. We're going to keep Dance of Death. Okay. Threat gets out. Oh, this gets moved over. Threat gets added to both. She's going to attack for 3. I'm going to give Avengers Tower some damage. And then I am going to block the 3. So we're going to flip this over. After this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Okay, so no damage is taken. We're going to add a counter to Pursued by the Past. Okay. We have an encounter card. Deadly Shot. Discard an upgrade you control and take 1 damage. The upgrade we're going to discard is going to be Espionage. We're going to take a damage. Alright. So let's use... Oh, yeah, we defended. Let's use Beat Cop to take this. Let's discard these 2 for Dance of Death. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 to him, putting him down to 8. And doing the 3 damage to her. We're going to hit for 2, putting her to 7. He takes Consequential. We're going to flip over. We are going to activate Safe House to get another prep card back. We're going to get Espionage. We're going to play Widow's Gauntlet to play Espionage to draw, and then we'll draw a card. There's another Espionage. And then we'll discard these 2 for Grappling Hook. And we're going to end the go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, we're adding Threat. He's going to scheme but cannot. Encounter card number 1. Hydra Mercenary has Guard. Oh, this is where these would come in, and I'm always flipped down. And we have Corvus Cunning. He activates against you. So he's going to scheme for 2. Heal 2 damage from the active villain and give him a tough status. He's going to scheme for 2. We're going to use this to stop it. But he's going to heal 2 and give him a tough. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? We can get rid of the Hydra Mercenary. I'm not super worried about that. Let's discard Espionage for another one of these gauntlets. Let's add a prep card back to our hand. Oh, wrong thing. We'll add this back to our hand. We'll beat cop that. Can I play a prep card? We'll discard Espionage for Spycraft, so only play if you're a spy character. When you have a revealed encounter card, discard Spycraft, cancel the effect of it, and then reveal another encounter card. We're going to draw a card. Let's flip. Let's discard Foiled Energy for Dance of Death. We're going to ping him for 1, 2, 3. We're going to swing for 2 onto him. I guess I could have not discarded. I could have. Well, that's fine. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to end our go. Because I'm going to have him tank a hit. So we're going to add threat. This moves over. She's going to attack for 3. I'm going to give her the additional attack. So 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have Winter Soldier block. 6. We have an encounter card. It's going to be City under attack. Hinder 1. The player who defeats this game draws a card. Oh, I didn't draw the rest of my hand. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay. So let's beat cop this off of here. We'll thwart 2. Draw a card. Let's exhaust these 2 for counterintelligence. Let's discard Strength, Foiled, and Espionage for Daredevil. After Daredevil thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. We're going to have Daredevil thwart, deal 1 damage to an enemy. We are going to flip down. We're going to exhaust this to bring back... Actually, we're not going to bring... I guess it doesn't matter. We'll bring back into counterintelligence. We're going to end our go. I'm going to keep those 2 and we'll draw up. Oh, beat cop, yes. Okay. Threat. He's going to scheme for 2. 3, 4. We're going to discard counterintelligence to make that 1. We have an encounter card. It's going to be direct assault. So attached to the villain who's the active villain. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gains range, and if it defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. At the end of the attack, discard at direct assault. Okay. Argo now. Let's see what we got. So let's beat cop that. Let's play, we'll do these 2 for counterintelligence. We'll draw a card. We will play this to get counterintelligence back. Let's heal up to 8. Let's discard Genius for under surveillance. We'll attach that there. We'll discard counterintelligence, Coulson, and Quake. No. Covert Ops for another beat cop. We'll use beat cop to take this. I'm going to keep Quake in my hand. We'll have Daredevil thwart. 2. It's going to deal a damage to her. She's going to scheme next turn. I think that's fine. Okay, let's unexhaust. Or let's ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Threat gets added. She's going to scheme for 1. 2, 3. Because that gets added to, so 3. And this target is now 10, so it doesn't matter. And then we've got this, which is going to be rain fire, deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's activate Beat Cop. Actually, we'll take 2 from there. We are going to exhaust this to get a prep card back. Let's get counterintelligence back. We'll discard counterintelligence, spycraft, and grappling hook for Nick Fury. We'll draw 3. Let's flip over. All right, I think we're good. Let's discard Lockjaw, Foiled, and the Power of Justice to do Dance of Death. It's going to do 1, 2, 3, and then 3. She'll hit for 2, he'll hit for 2, he'll hit for 2, done. All right. We had a lot of cards out there. We built out. We didn't even get to use the Widow Bites, which is kind of sad. But you know what? It is what it is. That is going to be the playthrough for today. Got a little justice going on here with Black Widow. I like her a lot, actually, so she's pretty fun. I love Beat Cop so much, though. It's such a great card. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.